Why don't you start off, just tell me what, I'm interested in the social media networking part of it. So tell me about how you came to get called into that and what was involved and so forth.
Okay, so when I was about 18 months out, I arrived in my last area, and just prior to that, our mission was asked by the 12 apostles to, the missionary department, which was approved by the 12 apostles, to partake in social networking as a part of our missionary, as a missionary tool, just for a few select missionaries in our mission, the New York Rochester mission. And I was very blessed to be one of the original 12 missionaries in our mission, let alone the world, to have a blog account, a Facebook account, and to sign on and get a Mormon.org profile. And so I previously had a Facebook account, but I deactivated it and got a brand new missionary Facebook that I used to communicate with investigators, to communicate with members, and to look for people in my area and send them messages, kind of like, we called it Facebook tracking, where we just send them a little clip and say, "Hi, I'm so-and-so living in this area, and I have a message about hope and love."
How did you find the people that you sent the messages to?
Just in the city. Like, if, for instance, I was in Canandaigua, New York, and I would go to the Canandaigua city group members, and like people that were affiliated with things in Canandaigua, and people my age, people that liked, snowboarding, wakeboarding, things that I liked, because it really helped, because when, especially on the internet, when you can see someone that you're compatible with, that likes the same things as you do, similar age, similar time of life, it's easier to connect to them. And so I think the internet kind of opens up the ability of the missionary to be a person in the community that's involved.
Oh, that's interesting.
That has attributes not that you'd see from a standard missionary walking up to you with a name tag and a shirt and tie and a scriptures. It's a totally different thing when you see them on Facebook with all these interests and things that they're into. It kind of sets the mood a little bit and lets them come into your doorway through the internet. And so it was the tool. It actually, we noticed increase in our key indicators, such as new investigators found, lessons taught per week, and referrals. Just those three things just skyrocketed when even a few missionaries used Facebook and blog.
Oh, so were you still doing new lessons and stuff like this, or were you strictly doing the Facebook thing all the time?
Oh, kind of how it went is we'd use Facebook for an hour a day in the morning from 10 to 11 after our studies, and then so it was just an hour a day, and it didn't ever take precedence over an actual live appointment. If we had an actual appointment, we always did that first before internet proselyting, is what we called it. I actually nicknamed it Cyber Pros.
Cute.
I make nicknames for everything. And so we'd do that, and then after we'd done, we'd sign out and go back out and do the rest of our work. Now it has gone much broader. Our mission president, who started it, has now left the mission and come back to Salt Lake, and he's now the missionary. He's the head of internet proselyting for the missionary department.
What's his name?
His name's Michael Hemingway. And so he travels around to the different missions. He's done a couple in California and Texas and Florida and Louisiana and Minnesota. Anyways, and he's actually started the program there as well, and so now it's spreading to different missions.
So do you have any idea how the church feels about this as a whole?
Well, at first, we, especially us, the first batch of the missionaries that did it, we got a lot of both sides. We got a lot of great feedback, but we also got a lot of negative impact, because there's a lot of members of the church that couldn't see past the ability to use Facebook. They just thought it was like a game, a tool, just a social thing rather than a missionary thing. and yet missionary work is a social aspect. There's a very large social aspect to missionary work, as well as a spiritual aspect to it, and it kind of combined those things, because once you combine the spirit with the social part of Facebook, it becomes a very powerful tool. And at the beginning, a lot of members were against it, and I had a lot of comments and messages sent to me from members of the church that said, you shouldn't be doing this, this is terrible, get out on the doors, you know. And
Go knock on some doors and get no answers or get turned down.
Right. It was very difficult because they just couldn't see the impact. They just heard that missionaries were on Facebook, and that was kind of crazy. It was very, different. It's something different the church has never done. The church has been doing missionary work the same for the past 180 years or so before this came into effect. And so now we're taking technology and combining it with what we know to be true, which is the restored gospel, and we're sending that forth. So it's made an impact upon my life, because it actually was part of a fulfillment of my patriarchal blessing, saying that I would have special missions and special things in communicating with people all over the world, and that has helped me realize why I'm here and what I'm supposed to do in life. And I've done my best to keep it going. I still keep in contact with a lot of the people that I taught through Facebook, and I send them messages and help them out, and I also send little things out on my Facebook and blog every once in a while as well. So that's my spiel.
Well, thank you.